we're back in the game with some more Call of Warhammer, beginning of the end times, playing as the High Elves. We shall not bend, we shall not falter, we shall not break. Imperial proverb. Well, wait until I start fighting against the Empire, then we shall see what you do. So the situation is, we're getting low on money. We're going to have to stop recruiting units, I think. We'll just use up the troops that we already have recruited, and we'll see what we can do from there on. I think we have the ship here to go and blockade the Chaos Lands. We're trying to get some map info with our spies. It looks like Nurgle controls a large portion of the map as far as the Chaos Lands go. We're probably at an end turn as well. We're going to capture a large settlement here at Hell Pit fairly soon. We may be able to capture Farrell's Tower. It depends. These, let me see, that's a Slanesh castle. That's a great castle. So their capital is still somewhere else. Oh wait, didn't they capture? Yes, they captured Middenheim, and that's where their capital is now. So they may not be getting any reinforcements. They can obviously reinforce each other. What do we have on here? We have an army. We were going to come down and block off these passes, or potentially take out Erengrad. That should be a fairly large city. Right, let us end the turn. See what happens. There's some more Chaos Forces arrived from somewhere outside Vinskor. Try to break the siege. That's the faction leader of Chaos Undivided. Nothing too scary there. And basically nothing there. We don't really have a front line, do we? Well, we can consider these. That's 6 units, and most of them are elite. And we do have our artillery. We don't have any missile cavalry. Perhaps the first battle I've fought in a long time with no missile cav. Now I'm trying to decide which campaign will follow on after this, as I feel we're getting fairly close to victory. And I'm leaning towards a campaign by Khorne. That is one of the Chaos Gods. That's a good place for the artillery. We'll put these cavalry up on that flank. And we'll put these up here. You can stay back here. Let's get a close-up before the battle starts. That's what our general's bodyguard looks like. We have a bunch of archers. Not sure if there's any need to put them on skirmish mode. Who else do we have? Okay, we have some elite archers, including the Sisters of Avalon. Right, that's a halberd unit. Let's have them protecting the flanks, or that flank. You're all heavy infantry. And your hybrid units. Alright, that's probably enough. We can probably decimate those. Actually, you come off of fire at will. Save your arrows. That force. Stop firing. Chaos warriors. You need to keep some ammunition, because there's some chaos trolls in this force coming in from the flank. They're not within range yet. These units are dying off pretty quick. We can just use our basic archers for those. These are only light infantry in any case. Let's get our cavalry to come on down. Their relieving forces are moving pretty quick. Go ahead and give them a rear charge. Yeah, you can come off of skirmish mode. Don't worry about the enemy. You can stop firing. Yep, that unit is broken. We've got some heavy cav up here to deal with those. You pull back and you can come in for a charge yourselves. Alright, we've broken those. In that case, you can come and clean them up. Ah, there's those trolls. Right. Now you're going to have to start firing again. And so will all of you. Ooh, you ran into those heavy cav. Yep, you're taking a lot of losses. Got caught up on those Chaos Knights. Chosen of Chaos. And you got hit by those Chaos Trolls. We're going to have to use you to target them. Right, who's that coming? Bestigors. You don't want to mess with those. They're heavy cav. You should get away from them as well. Chosen of Zeech. That's not a good matchup for you. Who can we take out? Go in for a rear charge. Or a flank charge from that angle. Alright. You've all got hung up on that unit. See if you can push through. That should be the faction leader, Frederikus, I believe. Yep, he's down and won't be getting up. Alright. Let's try to get some help over here. Those Chaos Trolls are routing. It looks like that's the main enemy unit left. Well, we didn't break through with yet. They will be gone pretty soon. Continue. Alright. All archers, stop firing. Those Phoenix Guard took a big beating, and that's an elite unit. But they were up against Chaos Trolls. Always going to take quite a few casualties against Chaos Trolls, unless you can snipe them with artillery. Alright, who's up here that we can catch? Anyone? Probably won't catch those Chaos Trolls, they're pretty quick on their feet. But we got 99% of the enemy army. Yeah, they got away. But our losses were pretty small. 7% in the end, 134 men. Most of those came from that unit there and those cavalry units. So I do plan to play all of the factions in the mod at some point. And it will probably be an Empire faction after we do the Khorne faction. Right. We don't need to sack the settlement. It is giving a fair amount of money. But which Empire faction will I play? I'm tempted to go with Wissenland. They have very good artillery and they have a pike unit of their own. Mission success. Alright, that helped out. Nations report. It's always the same. I feel like we need to get rid of Kislev. They declared war for no reason when they didn't have to. Alright, we've actually no longer need that port blockaded. Now, we do have some diplomats. Let's check all of our other settlements. We did have an army out here, didn't we? Yes, this one. They're there to deal with rebels. Okay. Don't see any rebels over here. And we're doing some retraining up here. Looks like that's all taken care of.
We fight for the survival of the world. The blood of Calador flows in my veins. The Phoenix King commands and we obey.
Let's put a watchtower up here.
The gods guide me. The fight is not here.
So, no rebels to deal with this time around. We do have some more Sisters of Avalon. Right, we do have those rebels. I'd forgotten about them.
No army of mine can lose. My blade is dead to all. Your orders, Commander? We will move on immediately, Commander. We will prevail, Commander. Maneuvering as for the glory of Ulthuan. We never miss our mark. Go swiftly and surely. Our resolve.
Let's consolidate all of our
if it pleases you, Commander.
newly recruited units. We didn't get any wizards, did we, this time? No. I'm sure we have some wizards somewhere.
We will bring victory.
None there. Ah, there's our wizard unit, and we'll have one more in the next turn.
People of Ulthuan stand united. The horror of war is the burden of all.
Right, construction. Well, we can't get too much from here, can we? Stromstad. We need some economic buildings just for a few turns.
Ulthuan shall never fall.
We are building economic buildings down here. Current car. Ooh, you have a lot of corruption. Let's try to get that down. And the same up here. We're going to get a big boost from trade from somewhere. More than doubling it. Would it be from the warehouse? Let's move you out.
Will not defeat me. I shall strike without warning. There is nothing more.
That would be a nice boost though, wouldn't it? Argonath. Egg. Rafe. You're doing better than normal. Normally you don't get that much income. 29. 300. Let's hold off for a second there before we rest. We're just building up your armor. You can also get a missile unit upgrade on that, because we do have to destroy some buildings. Basically all of these. So let's see how much money we have after this. Alright, and we do have one spy here.
No treachery goes unpunished.
The Shadowland remains loyal. The warriors of the Shadowlands move swiftly. Watch for the smallest movement. We shall never regain our honor, yet we fight on. There is no shadow without light. Watch for the smallest movement.
Okay, we don't see any armies moving around up here, so that's good. Ah, there is some forces moving around here.
The Shadowland remains loyal.
It's always good to know where your enemies are and what they're doing.
None can match my skill.
Alright,
No army of mine. The fate of the world rests on my
I think we can start building up an army down here.
My blade is needed elsewhere. Our resolve. We will move on immediately, Commander. We will prevail, Commander. The Phoenix King commands and we obey. The horror of war is the burden of all.
Right.
Our task is clear. The blood of Calador flows in my veins.
Let's get a watchtower in. I think it's time to start building up another army here as well.
Our resolve shall not break.
We'll just give them the artillery.
Fulfill your plan. We will prevail, Commander.
We've got that army. You can't quite reach them.
I shall strike without warning. It has been 4,000 years since the likes of I have.
Right.
Your orders, Commander? We will defend these lands as if they were our own. We await your commands.
We don't have enough forces to go after them yet, do we? No, I don't think so.
We await your commands.
Ah, more rebels. Only 2 units. We can take them out
Shall not break.
with the spearmen.
Each blow is doomed. The foe.
And consolidate up.
The strength of Oath One endures. Our advance we will rid this battlefield of the foe. The horror of war is the burden of all.
Wow, you're really not very happy, are you? Just drop you down.
The strength of Oath One is in us.
Okay, let's bring them up to there.
The darkness shall not prevail. We never miss our mark. The darkness shall not prevail.
We'll just send those up to Albion until we actually need them. So we can drop you into the ship
For the glory
next
of
turn.
Go swiftly and our progress is under. The people of Oath One stand united.
Right.
No evil passes without bloodshed.
No one to move from there. No one to move from there.
Oath One shall never fall. My weird
Head up
steed will
there.
go to where my blade is.
You can join up with those, along with the cavalry.
As requested, Commander. Our task is
No retraining. No retraining there. Right.
I will never die.
And let's see how many troops we can pull out of here.
The people of Oath One
Quite a few.
The light of Oath One shines within you. The Phoenix King commands and we obey. The citizens of Oath One stand ready. The citizens of Oath One stand
Wow.
ready.
Okay. Didn't think it would go down that much.
We await your commands. We will bring victory.
And now we don't have a port for that ship. We don't have any ports along here, do we? Alright, well, you can just come along here. We might pick up some reinforcements later.
The guards are displeased.
Now, let's get rid of them.
The foe are outclassed and broken.
Hmm.
No foe can match the fury of a dragon.
Don't know if I should just auto-resolve that or not. What to do? So, we fought the battle against the rebels, clear victory, and that's probably where we'll end the episode. So, we've taken one more settlement from the Chaos Undivided, and we killed off their faction leader. They will spawn a new faction leader, but he doesn't have too many places he can go. I believe they're down to 2 settlements. We didn't take too many casualties there. We'll just merge them up. And while we're over here, let's build a watchtower so we don't have anyone sneaking up on us.
Rest your bow arms, brave warriors.
And we shall end the episode. So until next time, thank you for the likes, the comments, and the subscriptions.